Om Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of the 8th of the 8th, 2025. Let us remind ourselves that we are tiny points of light beyond this drama. We are just acting in this drama. Our home is not here. We are on a foreign land. Nothing here belongs to us. We are just acting. Everything will go back as soon as the drama finishes. So at this time, Baba says the greatest destination is that of remembrance. It is very easy to understand this knowledge. We have to understand the cycle of 84 births and become spinners of the discus of self-realization. There is nothing more than that. It is not that we can cut anyone's throat with a discus, as they've shown Sri Krishna, do, Lakshmi and Narayan are the dual forms of Vishnu. Do they have discus of self-realization? So why do they show Sri Krishna with the discus? The Father comes to teach us rajyoga. He gives us that knowledge. He doesn't cut the throats of devils with a discus. He says, you have to know the whole cycle, whole world cycle and complete drama, because you're all actors. This drama is unlimited. It cannot be understood in detail like the ones you play. Here it is a matter of knowing 84 births. Father explains, I enter the chariot of Brahma. And he tells you the story of 84 births. If it were 84.4 million births, it would take many years to tell. But we know everything in a second. We should be happy that we have now completed 84 births. And then we are now to return to our home. Only few days of suffering of the karma remain, karma bhog. And we have been shown the way to burn our sins, clear ourselves, and how we can reach our karmatit stage. Baba says, give everything to me, write it down, that sins you've performed in this birth, and then your burden will be lightened. None of you can write about sins of many births because we don't remember our births, previous births and what we've done. God speaks. I explain to you the philosophy of actions, bad actions and neutral actions. He says you understand the secrets of the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms and how you, some of same ones, how you are with those same ones who come into Sun and Moon dynasties. Father also says, children, you have to become pure from impure, and then impure from pure. This too is fixed in the drama. This is the cycle of many births. You've been around the cycle many times, and you're all-round actors, playing all-round parts. No one else plays a part from the beginning till the end. The Baba says, sit and write about these points and topics. And when somebody says you don't have any service points to do, Baba says there is a great deal of service. You can sit here in solitude and do this work. You have to awaken all the big organizations and Gita Pathshalas, etc. So Baba gives us many methods, and this is what we're going to cover next. So he says this is the story of 84 birds. So tell everyone that it is not 8.4 million birds. It not be possible to understand them in a second. That's one of the points. The second is the era of conquerors of sins begins with Lakshmi and Narayan. And this is shown in the picture of ladder very clearly. Then another point is that this is the most elevated confluence age, Purushottam Sangam Yuga, and establishment of the new world and destruction of old must surely take place at this time. Baba also explained that many people go to bathe in Kumbh Mela because they want to become pure. So Baba says, go wherever they go and bathe, do service there. Explain to them that water is not a purifier. Go to Gita Pathshalas and distribute the leaflets you've created. Sit and write that God of Gita is the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, Shiva, and not Sri Krishna. You can write and praise his biography and also write Shiva Baba's biography in detail. Then they can judge for themselves. So biography of Sri Krishna versus Sri 108, Shiva Baba. Baba says also write points on who the purifier is and then distribute that. Then show the difference between Shiva and Shankar. Baba has shown how they are separate from each other. The cycle is 5,000 years and human beings take 84 births, not 8.4 million births. Write these points, main points in short, so that the leaflets can be dropped from the airplanes and we can use them to explain in person. Baba also said you should also have a picture of the cycle with you. So you can have calendars printed with 12 main pictures in which all of this knowledge can be given. Baba says you can explain everyone the secret of 3 fathers. Everyone understands 2 fathers, Lokik and Paralokik. But the third one, the Alokik, Prajapita Brahman, he exists at confluence age at this time. Also at this time, worshipping and offering food to a departed soul happens. They invite Brahmin priests for that. So Baba says you can chit-chat with them and tell them, we can make you into true Brahmins. Baba says people go on a pilgrimage to Amarnath and they will not understand all your written materials. So go and sit there and explain to them in person. We are going to tell you the true story of Amarnath. Only the one is called Amarnath. Amarnath means the one who establishes the land of immortality. That land is Golden Age. Baba says, go and explain to good and eminent people. You can also give knowledge to sannyasis. So Baba says, sit and write about what pictures we have created and what points have you written them down. You are transforming this old world in an incognito way. Baba says, you are unknown warriors. No one knows you. Baba is incognito and this knowledge is incognito. Other founders of religion have their own scriptures printed. Yours is printed on the path of devotion. It is not printed at this time because all the scriptures, etc., are to be destroyed. So at present, you must simply have remembrance in your intellect. It's Baba emphasizing intellect, to use the intellect to make it clean and clear, to absorb Baba's knowledge, because it's not going to stay anywhere else. The Father also has this knowledge in his intellect. He doesn't study any scriptures. He is knowledgeful. is knowledgeful. People think that knowledgeful means the one who knows what is in one's heart, in everyone's heart, that God sees everything, and that this is why He gives the fruit of actions we do. But we know what knowledgeful means. We know knowledgeful is knowing who we are, knowing who Baba is, and knowing the drama. Baba says human beings understand that they definitely receive the fruit of their karma in the next birth. In their final moments, their conscience bites them a great deal for the sins they've committed throughout their life, because they remember everything. As our actions, as so the birth we receive in the next one. So Baba says you are now becoming conquerors of sin. Baba reminds us of the greatest vice, which is the body consciousness. Baba repeatedly tells us, become soul conscious and remember the Father. You have to remain pure. Only the Father is the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. And only we understand that it was the kingdom of deities in the new world, that there was no sorrow there. Baba says you are the Brahmins who belong to the most elevated confluence age, but they belong to Iron Age. This is the most elevated confluence age when you change from ordinary humans into deities. The deity dharma is now being established. You must imbibe all of these points and then do service. So first step, Baba always says, be so conscious, then do the service. Today's blessing Baba gives us, may you be constantly powerful and make that elevated task practical while knowing that it is the predestined destiny. Although that elevated new world is predestined, the children who have received the blessing of this being powerful become instruments to carry out the task on the basis of philosophy of karma and its fruit, the effort and its reward, and knowing they are instruments and of having humility. People of the world are unable to see any hope, whereas we say that this task has been carried out many times and that it is being accomplished right now. This is because in front of the practical proof of self-transformation, there is no need for any other type of proof. Together with that, God's task is always successful anyway, because He is the Karan Karavan heart. Slogan today is make yourself great by having the elevated aim of saying little and doing more. Avyakt Signal to attain success in the service we do, and for our ascending stage, we have unbroken love for one Father. Let nothing else except one Father be visible. When we have Baba in our thoughts, Baba in our words, and His company in our actions, then we have such a stage of being immersed in love, lovely, and speak even one word, that word of love will also bind other souls in love. Even just one word, Baba, spoken by a soul merged in love, will work like a magic mantra. So today's practice, the greatest destination is that of remembrance and being merged in the love before doing service. Merged in love means being that soul and remembering that supreme soul who is Baba, who is our world, one love, Om Shanti.